Hey, Facebook family, how are you guys doing? It is your girl, Shawnie Speaks, coming to you live with tonight's Wednesday Words of Wisdom. And I definitely apologize for the delay, but for the past 15 minutes, I have been fighting with Facebook on my laptop to go live because, and I'm toggling with my phone right now, because Facebook would not let me go live from my laptop, which is odd. I don't know what's up with that, but that's just extremely odd to me. And so we're just going to let Facebook be Facebook and be weird, and that's okay. And so I wanted to come to you guys with a message because it's Wednesday. So if you're here, please go ahead and share this live video. And remember that there are people on your timelines that are not on my timelines that cannot hear this message unless you share. So I want to give a little plug really quickly. So as many of you know, I've been sharing about the Black History Month event that's going to be taking place at Providence City Hall tomorrow. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. This event starts at 7 because it's immediately following the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Hall of Fame award ceremony. So if anyone is familiar with that ceremony, it starts at 5:30. It ends at 7. Both events are free and open to the public. The Black History Month celebration will have food. You know, we like to feed people and we want to celebrate Black History Month. It's very important to me and to my colleagues in the city that we celebrate Black History Month and that we have ways to honor community members. So this year we're going to be honoring our performers. And I think that's pretty cool because usually the performers perform and they don't walk away with citations or recognition. And so this year we're trying to do something a little bit different. So if you're free tomorrow from 7 to 8, please stop by City Hall, 25 Dorrance Street. We'll be on the second floor. Again, this event is free and open to the public. So that's my little plug while we were waiting for folks to log on. So again, I apologize for being late. Facebook would not let me log on like at all from my laptop. It was super weird. It was asking me all these questions before I was going live. So yeah, tonight I want to talk about elevation. Yes, I want to talk about elevation. I want to talk about elevation of us as people, as individuals, in just like where you are in your life. And so the reason why I want to talk about this is because I've had, you guys know me, I be just chatting with people, trying to see where they at and talk about, situations that I've experienced and encounters that I've had. Because a lot of times I think that when you have different encounters with people, they can make you feel like you're crazy. They can make you feel like you're the one that's a little off and you the one that's shady. And you're just like, wait, am I in the twilight zone? Like, what is going on with these people? And that is all the time when I know that there's a new level coming for me and when my circles change. And so very, very, I guess I want to say maybe recently, I have encountered some situations with people where I've been out or I've seen people at different events or wherever. And these people who I thought I had relationships with, just weren't speaking and they weren't acknowledging me. And even with me saying hello, like I'm quick to be like, hey, girl, speak first or whatever. And I'm not the person that I have to wait for somebody to say hi to me for me to acknowledge them. I think people that do that are really weird. And so I have been like this, and this is like the last 2 weeks, I've encountered this same situation over and over where I'm seeing people and people are like, not speaking or being super weird or greeting someone and not greeting me. And so, I had to have a little talk with myself. I had to have like a little come to Jesus moment with myself. And when people that you haven't harmed, people that you haven't done anything wrong to, you haven't been malicious in any way, when they start behaving in those ways, it's very natural for you, for me, as a human to question what's happening right now. Like, did I do something to this person? Like, did I offend this person? Like, why are they like being shady, or why are they not speaking? And so me, because I'm very social, I'm just like, hey, like, maybe you didn't see me. Maybe my hair is different today. Maybe, I'm trying to make it funny, and just getting these weird looks lately, and very, very cold shoulders lately. And so I was talking to my husband about it, and he had given me some really, really good insight. And I wanted to share that with you all. And so if you can go ahead and share this live video, I would greatly appreciate it, because I know that when I encounter something, somebody else has encountered the same thing, or they're going through something really similar. And I want to help you to be able to navigate and not be stuck in a place where you're feeling low because of somebody else's insecurities. I do not want you to be in a place where you're questioning who you are and what you've done because somebody else is deciding to be rude or just plainly just be a jerk. And so when I was talking to my husband, something that he said, it really stuck to me. And, like, if anybody knows my relationship, like, we play a lot, like, my husband's very silly. And so, but we do have real conversations, and I do, talk to him about the way that I'm feeling and how certain situations have made me feel. And so, because this was continuing to happen, it wasn't an isolated situation. What he told me was, Shawndell, because you are a person who exudes love, people sometimes it makes them uncomfortable, because if you can go from being at Fashion Week, taking photos with Wyclef Jean, and then going to a local event or hanging somewhere with the local people who you love and adore, and you don't never switch up, and you stay the same, and you never bring that negative energy that, oh, I think I'm better than somebody, then people don't understand that. Because if it was them who were in these places, in these high places with these celebrities and different things, and believe me, y'all, Fashion Week was not my first rodeo. So for anybody who really knows me, that I hang around the people that I want to be like. I hang with millionaires. I hang with these people because these are the people that I desire to be like. I never, ever want to be the smartest one in the room. I never, ever want to be the wealthiest one in the room. I never, ever want to be the person in the room who everybody desires to be. I want to have something to reach towards. And I want to also be that person that people can reach towards. So I want to be visible. I want for people to feel like and know that I am attainable. Like where I am, you could be too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I was raised in a way that signified integrity. I was raised in a way that exuded love, regardless of how it looked, regardless of how it felt. I was loved. My family loved each other. We told each other that we loved each other. I told my children as they were growing up that I love them. I tell my sister and I, we tell each other that we love each other. My mother, the same thing. Like, I loved my father. I loved my brother. I loved my grandparents. And so that wasn't uncommon in my life. And so that's the way I move. I move in love. And so regardless of whatever circles that I'm in, regardless of wherever God sends me, when I come back home, I'm never going to think that I am better than the next person. And no matter where God brings me, I'm never going to treat people as though they are less than. And so when I'm feeling like, wow, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that people are hurt, and hurt people. And I'm happy that I'm at a place in my life where I don't hold on to things, because let me tell y'all, before, a couple of years ago, and especially because of the pain and the trauma that I was dealing with, I would have been so stuck with the way that these women have been treating me this past 2 weeks. I would have been so lost. I would have wanted to know why. Why are they being mean? Why are they being mean girls? Why are they not speaking? What did I do? And I would perseverate on that thing. Yes, me, the one that you guys think is so confident. I am a real human being. And that's the thing, like, you all have to really think about the people that you admire, the people that you think are so strong, or whatever we go through, and you believe that we are so strong. Please, I always tell you all, remember that we're human beings too. At the end of the day, we have feelings too. At the end of the day, you will never understand what it takes for me to wake up in the morning. You will never understand what it takes for me to crawl out of my bed, to get into the shower. You will never understand what it takes for me, the energy that it takes for me to start my morning. And so when I go out and I'm having this productive day and I encounter meanness, that's the energy that I do not want attached to me. And so now, because where I am in life, I can say, you know what, sis, you the one with the problem. It's not me. I could be in any circle. God could bring me from here to there. He could bring me from the hills to the low place. And I will never switch up on people, because he didn't create me to be that way. And there are some people who choose to treat others nasty. There are some people who choose to be mean. There are some people who grow in their business, in their career, and in their circles. And when they come back to the people that they know, they treat them really bad. I will never do that. I will never do that. And so what it did was, it really made me think about, where can I go? Where can I actually go? Like, where do I fit in these particular situations and circumstances? And so if I'm going to a place and I'm not welcomed, I'm not going to go anymore. I'm not going to be around those individuals anymore. Why? Because my presence is a blessing. And that's what you have to understand, that your presence is a blessing. When you enter a room, those people that get to experience you are blessed because you are there. So no one should make you feel weighty and low because you're in a place. That's crazy. Especially, come on now, y'all, it's Black History Month and we being mean. Black women are being nasty. And that's like such an oxymoron. It's so weird. It's terrible. And people really need to reflect. You really need to reflect, because the nastiest thing that you could do is not like somebody because somebody else doesn't like somebody. Like, what are we in the 5th grade here? Seriously, like, that's a real question. That's a real question for y'all who are logged on, who I cannot see. Are we in the 5th grade? How do people just decide there's somebody that, hey, I used to have lunch with this person. This person was in my house. I was in their house. We were hanging out, or whatever the case may be, or we might have just been cordial when we saw each other. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped talking to this person. Well, you really have to learn how to grow up. Because at the end of the day, people do not have to be, they don't have to tolerate that. I don't have to tolerate that. I know that wherever I go, my presence is valuable. And if you don't know that your presence is valuable, you need to know that your presence is valuable. If you don't know that you're loved, I'm telling you that you're loved. If you don't know that you're needed, I'm telling you that you're needed. If you continue to hold on to people who are not worth holding on to, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you continue to question why somebody didn't talk to you, why somebody doesn't like you, you are doing yourself a disservice. Who cares? Honestly, I'm telling you, I'm a very kind person, but at this point of my life, I'm saying who cares? It's your loss. If you choose to not speak to me and then you greet another person who is next to me, your loss. Your loss. Like, grow the heck up, okay? I want to encourage the people who feel like they just don't have a place, who feel always as if they're just an outcast, who feel like no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter where God is bringing me, I'm always kind of in a situation of questioning, do I belong here? Where is my people? Where is my tribe? Who actually loves me? Who actually values me? And what I want you to do is I want you to love yourself. What I want you to do is I want you to value yourself. And doing those things are hard. Doing those things can be lonely. Doing those things can be frustrating, but you can't allow toxicity to consume you. You can't allow someone's negative energy to puncture you and your spirit and your heart and who you are and what you have to give the world. Don't question who you are. Be confident in who you are. Know that when you walk into a room, value has just walked into the room. Know that when you walk into a room, integrity has just walked into a room. Know that when you walk into the room, light has just walked into the room. And the word tells us that light and darkness can't mix. So if I'm somewhere that I'm not supposed to be, then I better be ready for people to not like me, because they don't dislike me as a person, they dislike my light. And that's the message that I'm trying to get to you today, is people don't like themselves, never mind the fact that they could like or dislike you. People don't even know who they are. People are confused. People are hurt. People are traumatized. So many people have broken and burned bridges and have gossiped and have backstabbed and have done all of these crazy things to people, that when they see them in person, it's like, oh, shoot, I didn't expect to see you. Oh, shoot. So guess what consumes them? Guilt. So you got your answer. Why they ain't talking to you? Because they've been talking about you. I can't talk to you if I've been talking about you, because my guilt consumes me. My guilt will consume me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a narcissist. So, y'all, I just wanted to let you guys know that you're beautiful, you're valued, you're loved, you're honorable, your name is great, you're worth more than rubies and diamonds and pearls. And know that wherever you go, that the light that shines on you and within you and through you cannot commingle with darkness. It just can't. So if you're in a situation, in a place, surrounded by people who don't treat you kind, you better know that your presence is killing them. Your presence is killing the enemy that resides on the inside of them. And they're just being used by the devil. They're just being used by the devil. And as you receive things that you're praying for, if you're praying for elevation, you can't turn back. Oh my God, that hurt me to know and to have to realize that there are some people in places that I'm no longer going to be able to be around, not because I don't want to, but because of the experience that the experiences that I experienced. I personally can't have that type of weight, that type of negativity surround me for 30 seconds, never mind 3 hours. For 30 seconds, never mind 1 hour. For 30 seconds, never mind 30 minutes. I cannot. And so I'll love you. I love you from a distance. Hey, Renee, you're welcome. But I can't be everywhere that I want to be. I can't be even the places that I want to be. Some of the places that I want to go, show love, I can't be, because there is a person there that is waiting to be used by the enemy, that is waiting for you to come through the door so that they could try to steal your light. And that's why we have to be prayerful. We have to be prayerful, and we have to ask God, am I supposed to be in this place? Am I supposed to go there? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because if I continue having these negative encounters with people, then what is happening? What is God trying to tell you? So if you're asking God to elevate you, you can't keep returning to what's comfortable. You can't keep returning to the low place, because the low place ain't accepting you no more, girlfriend. The low place don't want you no more, man. They don't accept you, because in their eyes, they see you higher than you see you. You just think like, oh, I'm still the same. I'm the same old, what's Genuine? I think it was Genuine song. I'm the same OG. Was it Genuine? I don't even know. So you think you're the same person, and they're looking at you like, what's she doing here? What's he doing here? Wasn't they just blah, 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 blah? Oh, I would think they was too good to come here. And you, in your mind, you ain't even thinking, like, you're not thinking anything like that. You're just like, I want to be around my people. I want to show love. And then you trying to show love, but then you got to end up fighting off demons. That's crazy. So I'm telling you, yes, you are a shining light. Amen. So I'm so glad that someone is able to relate to the story I'm sharing, because I knew that I was supposed to share this story. And I'm just like, I kind of don't always like sharing conversations that I have with my husband. But I needed to share that, because what he said was so important. If I'm the type of person that is going to remain consistent with who I am, no matter who I'm around, the issue is not with me, it's with the other person. And I don't want to continue having those issues. So I have to be careful about where I go. Not that I don't want to go, but I don't want to be hurt. Not that I don't want to go, but I don't have time to be fighting off demons. Not that I don't want to go, but I don't want to have another story to share, and one to bring awareness to people, because you're just being a genuine, beautiful person and somebody else can't handle your light. I'm going to let you guys go, but it's your girl, Shawnie Speaks. Please go ahead and share this live video. And remember that you are the shining light no matter where you go. Have a great night. Smooches. Peace.